Chapter 10, A Dog's Life, 10:34 a.m. Alex wanted to cram everything he'd ever thought of doing with the dog into that morning. He was sure his dog was thinking the same thing. They were walking home because Alex knew dogs weren't allowed on the bus. Half a block down, the dog found a stick and dropped it at Alex's feet. Alex gave it a gentle toss. The dog sprang up and caught it midair as it left his hand. Alex laughed. "So that's how you want to play it?" The dog crouched, poised, as Alex turned toward an empty lot and hurled the stick as far as he could throw it. The dog took off at full speed. He didn't slow until the last second, paws skidding in the dirt, his butt sliding past as he lapped the stick up into his mouth. He raced back and proudly deposited the chewed-up prize at Alex's feet, and then crouched, ready to go again. As Alex watched the dog chase the stick again, a fleeting thought briefly darkened his mood, like a cloud passing over the sun. His parents hadn't gotten him a dog, so would they let him keep this one? But they'd have to, he thought. They'd have to. Once they met him and saw how great he was, there's no way they could say no. When they reached a playground with nobody else around, Alex and Nunu and the dog jumped on the merry-go-round. But as soon as Alex started to spin them, the dog jumped off, barking in confusion. Alex and Nunu whirled themselves dizzy, then staggered off, teetering in wobbly circles until they both fell over, laughing as the dog ran back and forth between them, like he wanted back in the game. Then Alex took off his belt, held one end tight, and gave the other to the dog, who grabbed it in his mouth and took off running. Alex leaned back into the wheels of his Heelys, and suddenly he was flying, arms outstretched, wind in his hair, laughing. Alex had dreamed of dogs for as long as he could remember. He had always known with absolute certainty that a dog would make everything better, but he never knew it could be this good. Having a dog more than made up for Jordan and the smashed cupcakes and the weird day. All the troubles of this morning just disappeared. It was like all his deals with the universe had finally come true. "Here, Max," Alex called to the dog, who had stopped to sniff a light pole. The dog didn't respond, but moved on to investigate a trash can. Nunu looked at him funny. "Who's Max?" "I'm trying out my top 10 dog names. Does he look like a Max to you?" Nunu shook her head. "Here, Muffin," she called. Alex made a face. "Muffin? It's better than Max." "Dog names are like Rex or Charlie." "Here, Buttons," Nunu tried again. Alex rolled his eyes and called to the dog. "Here, Rex. Come on, Charlie." Nothing. "Over here, Fang." The dog ducked into some bushes. Alex worked his way through the list. Buddy, Maverick, Genghis, Ralph, Muggsy. The dog didn't answer to a single one. Alex was down to his last pick. "Here, Annihilator. That's not a doggy name."